Well, hello there, Patrick Sherney, the loan consultant. I'm doing a series on working capital. And when it comes to working capital, I like to say that there's two processes. There's the acquire and there's deploy. And so today I'm going to be talking about, in the next couple of days, acquiring working capital and where are the places that you can get them. And so I always like to start with the first things first. Make sure you know the rule of the 3 F's. That's right, the 3 F's. So when you're starting a new venture, it's a brand new business or maybe an expansion of a product or a service and you're looking for capital, what about friends, family, and this third one's kind of tongue-in-cheek, fools. Friend, family, and fools. Now, unless you're a scammer, you're not going to be reaching out to fools to invest in your company. So that's why I say it's a little tongue-in-cheek. But don't underestimate the power of that. You may or may not be ready for a bank. You may or may not be ready for Wall Street or Silicon Valley to invest in you. You know, and I'm a huge fan of Warren Buffett, and I love what he says about investing. And he says, invest in what you know. And I'll add, in who you know. Because the people that already know you and trust you would be most likely willing to invest in you. And they may want an ownership stake in your company if you go to them. They may want to do it and structure it as a loan. And I'll talk about the different forms and the benefits and disadvantages of both of those types of ways to structure capital in your company. But do not underestimate that. So whether you're starting a brand new venture, you know, and you go to a bank, and, you know, banks do lend on new businesses, but just not typically without an SBA guarantee or some other type of enhancement. Because, you know, as a depositor, when you put money in the bank, and I was a banker for 30 years, so we used to always say this, people would put money in the bank and they just have this funny way of wanting that money back one day. And they don't want to hear that you lent it to this new venture and the person didn't have experience or what have you. And so banks will lend at the best rates typically, but they're not going to take as much risk. And a new venture does have risk, but they may do that. So we'll talk about banks another day, but today it's really friends and family and reaching out to them for investment. And so remember the rule of the 3 F's. So if you're looking for a new business venture, consider that one first. And tomorrow we'll be talking about another way to acquire capital for your business. Thank you.